And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone, lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. Out to the 25-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Scanning the field, it's Rodemaker. Lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. And he breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a gap. It's Wilcox. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Vandergriff. Working that left side now. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking to buy time. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Motion from the offense. Handoff to the single running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Rodemaker. Going deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this. And I get ball first.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Rodemaker. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Wants to fire on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Now the play fake. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game. Different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football. It just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Going up top on 1st down. Going up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And remember, we saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward-breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff to the outside. That's a really good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Kentucky 17, Southern Mississippi 6.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kentucky going quickly. He wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line, and it explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll try to slam it in. Good, solid tackle.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other side. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Rodemaker. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Going to the ground. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for space. It's Wilcox. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy,